there, this is Erica from Ever Educating, and this video is my holiday gift ideas video. Usually I focus on items for if you're teaching in the classroom in person, but since I've been working from home for a while now, I thought in today's video I would do basically ideas in 4 different categories, one from the classroom, one if you're working from home, just to mix it up a little bit. So the first category that I want to talk about is tech, of course. And for me, if you're working from home, a laptop stand is a must. It's my favorite item of my desk tour that I did, or my office tour that I did a couple weeks ago, because it's great for your posture. Because you can put it on your desk, you can put the angle that you like it on, and now your laptop is much higher than on the flat surface of the desk itself. So I do recommend this because it's very portable, so it's easy to move from your desk to your, let's say, your table in the living room, or your coffee table if you want some couch work done. And again, you can angle it in the way that works best for you. So really inexpensive, very lightweight, but it has a lot of potential for your productivity and again, your health as well with your posture. So this is if you're working from home or teaching from home. Now, if you are teaching in the classroom, I recently was sent this iPad case to review. And I think if you're in the K through 12 classroom, especially the younger you teach, the more helpful this can be, because it's a really sturdy case, and it has like a front piece, not just the back piece. So there's like a plastic film over it to protect it. But what I love is it has the handhold, right? So it just comes with this so that you can present really easily for your students, right? It also rotates very easily and then clicks into place at different angles, so you can use it that way as well. And then in the back, there is a stand too, where you could stand it either in portrait or in landscape, depending on your preference of how you are using it on a flat surface. So it also comes with a strap, so you can carry it like on your shoulder or cross body if you're moving from classroom to classroom. So definitely, if you need something really durable and really flexible in how it's used, then I recommend checking out this case, for sure. But again, if you're working from home, you're probably very stationary, and so that's where that laptop stand comes into play. So the second category is hydration, because I'm always talking about the importance of staying hydrated. So if you are working from home, then I recommend, if you're a tea or coffee drinker or hot chocolate, then something like the Ember, where it keeps your drink warm longer because you plug it in and it warms up the mug itself. So definitely, again, a little luxury for your office if you're someone who drinks a lot of hot drinks. But if you are working in the classroom, then of course it's the ever handy water bottle. There are ones obviously that insulate much better if you are a hot drinker, right? A coffee or tea drinker. But if it's just about staying hydrated with water, I like this because it's much lighter than those insulated bottles in case like your book bag is packed, right? Your purse is packed with items. This is a little bit lighter than one of those. And in this case, it measures how much water as well, which could be very helpful. So those are my hydration suggestions if you're at home or in the classroom. Now, of course, stationery is a category that has to be on a teacher holiday wish list. I think if you are working in the classroom, right, then having a small notebook is really helpful. I like the disc-bound systems because they're very flexible and moving pages around. But this is small enough to fit in a small purse or in a book bag. Having it on your desk won't take up much room. It's easy to carry. So if you have any ideas you want to jot down or notes because your student stopped in the hallway and said something you have to remember, I just find having something small is really helpful for the in-person experience. But then if you're working from home, having a larger version of it is helpful because you can make just one notebook your everything notebook. So you can have a section about your personal finances, and then a health one, meal planning, to-do list for the week or month, tracking your habits. So I think having the big one is great because you can just keep it in one place and note down everything you need in one location. Obviously this is heavy, so I wouldn't recommend it if you are teaching in person. And the fourth category is brain breaks. So if you're someone who teaches in the classroom, maybe you want something as simple as a coloring book with some markers. These are dual tip markers. So if you have 15 minutes between your class sessions and you need to relax for a little bit, you don't want to have time on TikTok and kind of junk activities, you can just take a few minutes and start coloring. So These are lightweight, so they're easy to carry with you. And again, the markers can be dual purpose depending on what you're teaching. If you're having anything, obviously done by hand. So this is my recommendation. Of course, there are other ideas too. If you're someone who is more digital, maybe you find a good digital puzzle website or something like that for your breaks. But if you're working from home, then I really like these self-care cards. So there's basically one for every week, and it has different prompts, each time. So let's say I'm gonna do some shuffling here, and now it's let it go, right? Give a balloon a problem name like anxiety, regret, or missed opportunities. Then let it go. This visualization exercise can help you see what's bothering you and ease the mental load by literally letting it go, right? So maybe you actually get a physical balloon, maybe you just imagine it in your head, right, and give it that name. But it's nice to just have, again, a few minutes where you're taking the time to reflect, to care for yourself before you dive into more work. So there's a lot of these types of card decks around, but I will link one that I use. And of course, I'll link all the other items on this list. I guess as a bonus item, my walking pad that I've mentioned a few times now is probably my item of the year. I got it last Black Friday and it had a great deal, and I'm still using it. So I'll go ahead and share that one as well. So if you are working from home, or even if you teach in a classroom, but you find that you want more exercise, but you don't want to join a gym or whatever the case may be, then a walking pad can be great because it's a place to indoors walk to your heart's content. You can watch some videos while you're doing it. You can maybe read, or you can listen to music, a podcast, whatever the case may be, maybe even work, and you're exercising at the same time. So this is my list of a few items I thought I would recommend this year, and so I hope you have a great holiday season.